Good morning, buenos dias, everyone. I'm Leslie with the New Mexico Small Business Development Center, and I'm excited to introduce Dr. Michaela Rivera and Dr. Marvin Lozano. They are going to be giving us a webinar today on transitioning to the new normal, establishing guidelines, and of course, taking precautions for you and your small business. If you have any questions, please type them into the Q&A in English or Spanish, and they will pick up the questions throughout the entire webinar. The New Mexico Small Business Development Center does want to encourage all New Mexico small businesses to be aware of the risks to their cybersecurity. We have a series of pre-recorded on-demand cybersecurity webinars that you can view on our YouTube channel. With all that, I'll turn it over to Dr. Lozano and Dr. Rivera.
Buenos días a todos que están presentes esta mañana.
Buenos días.
Y queremos presentarles información acerca de muchas de las cosas que están pasando que afectan a emprendedores, negocios pequeños durante COVID-19, ¿no? Durante este tiempo que parece que, sigue, ¿no? Y afecta gente que tiene sus negocios. Esta mañana tenemos a la doctora Michaela Rivera y ella va a presentar información acerca de su salud, ¿no? Y cómo les afecta, porque es algo muy importante, ¿no, doctora?
Sí, cómo no. Voy a hablar de eso y de salud mental.
Entonces, ahí seguimos. Next. So I should say this is also in English. It's a bilingual presentation, and so I will go, as will Dr. Rivera, go back and forth to try and be inclusive with this presentation. And as I was saying with the first slide is that we're happy to be here with you this morning and to present this workshop, which will have a focus on the mental health of those that are in small business, and of course with your employees and your loved ones, which is a very important topic that we read more and more about every day in the news. And I will be sharing some information also with you in the early on part of this presentation.
Y yo también voy a hablar de salud mental y de los cambios y cómo ajustarnos a los cambios. I'm going to be talking about mental health and adjusting to change because that's the one thing we can count.
Muy bien. Entonces, ahí seguimos. Next.
Okay, puedes seguir. You can go ahead. These are things that are offered by the SBDC, and they are available to you simply by going online to the site noted below, nmsbdc.org, and going there to look for all kinds of good information. Pueden ustedes buscar la información sobre de parte del SBDC y los negocios, si necesitas consejos del negocio o otros recursos, puedes obtenerlos en ese sitio.
Y aprovechen porque no les cuesta nada, es tiempo que el gobierno paga por el uso del tiempo y ustedes pueden tomar tiempo con ellos. Tienen oficinas en todo lo que es Nuevo México. Es nada más de registrarse y hacer una cita. Next.
Estos son los objetivos que vamos a obtener esta mañana. Vamos a hablar de los pasos de los propietarios de pequeñas empresas y qué podemos hacer para mantener el negocio seguro y saludable. Aunque hablamos de eso con mucha frecuencia, la guía cambia diario, me parece, sobre los cubiertos y todo eso, y vamos a hablar otra vez de eso. También vamos a hablar de las fuentes de estrés y pérdida de dolor. We will talk about steps to take for safety, and even though people hear about it every single day, things keep changing, and it's really important that we not only keep up with, but get ahead of the illness to keep everybody safe. So we'll talk about it briefly. And then we'll be talking about sources of stress and how to handle that, both personally and in business and with family. Okay, go ahead.
Bueno, entonces en español e inglés, okay? Again, that idea of bilingual. I'll do this in Spanish and English. And primarily I'm focusing on the first Roman numeral. There are medidas que propietarios de pequeñas empresas pueden tomar para mantener su negocio seguro y sano. Es muy importante porque esta cosa de COVID parece que va a estar con nosotros por un tiempo, ¿no? Entonces, unas ideas para ustedes que pueden utilizar en sus negocios. No, these are small or rather steps small business owners can take to keep their businesses safe and healthy that I'll be addressing the first Roman numeral and Dr. Rivera.
Y también vamos a hablar de los factores estresantes en los negocios, the stressors. We're going to talk about the stressors in business, personal and family stressors, as I mentioned before, and how we can take a positive attitude and steps, not only for ourselves, but for those we love and for those that we need as employees. Go ahead.
Ok, bueno, pues yo voy a empezar en español y luego en inglés, ¿no? Pero estas son las medidas que ustedes como emprendedores y dueños de negocios pueden tomar durante estos tiempos de COVID, ¿no? Y esto sigue, porque yo sé diariamente yo puedo y leo, ¿no? También aquí el Wall Street Journal y diferentes periódicos y también sabemos, bueno, que hay bastante información que seguimos de ponernos la máscara para cubrirnos, ¿no? Es muy importante para saber que estamos protegidos y también para proteger a esos que no tienen la vacuna, porque hay problemas que siguen con COVID y estamos, si no tenemos protección, es posible que va a afectar el negocio de nosotros, ¿no? Y también los empleados, los clientes y otros. Entonces, punto número uno es usar cubiertas para la cara. También es importante limitar ocupación de la tienda. Si usted tiene una tienda, un edificio, ¿no? Hay que tener una forma de seguir limitando. Yo sé cuando viajo durante mi tiempo como consultor con negocios pequeños en Nuevo México, veo muchos negocios que siguen teniendo una forma de guía en la puerta, ¿no? Que diga, estos son lo que con nosotros esperamos que ustedes protegen y protegen a la gente que está en nuestro negocio. Y también esa cosa de apartarse, ¿no? Porque lo que sabemos ahorita, el COVID ha cambiado, ¿no? Y es más peligroso, más gente se está enfermando. Entonces es algo que podemos practicar y esa cosa de tener manera de pasillos que son diferentes, ¿no? Si tenemos un edificio. So I was just saying briefly 4 points, and that is wear your face covering. And wear it appropriately, right? We say wear it over your nose, and so often I see it worn this way, or it dangles from the ear, which does no one any good. And remember, the objective is to protect yourself, your employees, and your clients. Since now we have this new variant of the virus that is, I keep reading, it's so much more contagious and will have a detrimental effect on your business in different ways if we're not careful. And then if you have a retail type business, of course, the thing you can do is to find out ways to limit occupancy, practice physical distancing, and maybe one way out. You call the decision making. You're the owner, okay? But these are things you can certainly implement. Next.
Hold on before we go on. I just wanted to say a couple of more things about masks. One of the changes that's happened very recently is that the president has mandated that everybody in the federal government who is a federal employee use a mask.
True.
And that the only time that they can not use it is when they're, for example, in their office alone or whatever. But even indoors, the mandate is that federal employees are to wear masks. So we all need to be prepared that when we go to the post office or when we
Yes.
go to the IRS or when we go to the SBD, to the small business, and the SBA, excuse me, I misspoke. Those are federal agencies and we need to be prepared with our mask in our car or in our briefcase or in our bag or wherever, our pocket, so that we comply with that because
That's-
the president has mandated.
That's an excellent point, Dr. Rivera. I was reading over the weekend in the Wall Street Journal that the SBA and the banks, those of you that have some sort of COVID-19 loan or forgiveness program, it'll be shifting to some extent to the SBA rather than your bank, where most people have been required to go for those programs. So there'll be a combination, sort of a hybrid. So you need to be aware of that and protect yourself and protect those that you when you go into a federal agency. Okay, next. Bueno, entonces siguiendo con esta tema en español, 4 cosas que queremos que ustedes posiblemente no pueden aumentar el inventario de preventivos. Es decir, que si tiene un edificio en un negocio, como yo he visto que en Santa Fe, en Las Cruces, cuando viajo a ver otros negocios, muchas veces tienen para vender preventivos, que sean máscaras o que es sanitario, algo para las manos, para protegerse ellos y también los clientes. Y eso es importante porque como estamos todos leyendo y oyendo las noticias, esto sigue, esto le dicen como
El Delta.
el Delta virus, es muy peligroso, ¿no? Entonces también hay que limpiar, ¿no? Porque se puede infectar uno también con esta Delta virus si no se protegen bien, a limpiar las mesas, las sillas, si tiene algo donde va la gente a pagar ah, con una frecuencia, ¿no? Y también que le pregunten a los empleados si si se sienten bien, ¿no? Si llegan el día, una preguntita, ¿están bien o no? ¿Se sienten mal? Váyanse a la casa. Lávense las manos. So what I was saying here in Spanish basically is these are some basic preventive things we can do. If you don't have inventory, you have a retail type business, and maybe what you can do is have some supplies on hand and suggest that those entering your business, sanitize their hands or give them a mask. In the long run, it is a nice investment for you. Even gloves, it just depends what kind of business you have. We're all or want or will be entrepreneurs, and these are the things you can begin now to deal with COVID and its continuation. Also, cleaning protocols, wellness checks, washing hands. All these things are things you can implement. You decide which ones to implement, but be aware that with this Delta virus, it is much more dangerous, and don't stymie the opportunity you have to grow your business now by not taking into consideration some of these things you can do. Okay.
Exactly. And they were also suggesting that surfaces still be cleaned once every hour, which seems like a lot. You think, gosh, it's a lot. But it depends again on how much traffic you have in and out of your workplace or your store or where all you have been, even sanitizing. If you're driving around to visit clients or to pick up materials or whatever it is that you're needing to do, you're touching things as well.
Right.
So clearing the steering wheel or what have you. Just like the old days with COVID-19, people think that COVID-19 is over. It is not. It has changed and become worse and quicker.
That's right.
And so the people that clearly are at risk are those that are not vaccinated. But frankly, all of us are at risk because even if you have the vaccination, there can be what they call breakthrough. So la cosa es que también sugieren que deberían limpiar el lugar de trabajar cada hora. Depende en cuánta gente entra a tu negocio o qué están haciendo ustedes. Pero, por ejemplo, si estás manejando en la comunidad para ver a los clientes o conseguir materiales o lo que necesitas, todavía estás tocando las cosas.
Como el dinero, ¿no? Cuando
Y el
alguien paga,
dinero en efectivo.
cuando le pagan efectivo y les pagan a ustedes, pues pasa el dinero y bueno, hay que limpiarse las manos, ¿no? Con sanitario para estar,
Buena idea,
¿no?
muy buena idea, muy buena idea. Entonces, no es un cambio, es que tenemos que seguir,
That's
porque
right.
ya tuvimos parte 1, la primera parte de este virus, pues sigue.
Ujú.
Entonces, no es que tenemos que hacer muchas cosas nuevas, sino continuarlos. Menos, la cosa es que están requiriendo más y más usando los cubiertos.
Así es.
Y este virus es tan fuerte que están diciendo que deberían poner doble los cubiertos también,
Ujú.
porque es algo muy
Peligroso.
fuerte, peligroso y fuerte.
Okay. Okay. Next.
Okay, we're going to talk about the business stressors. And we know that we've changed regulations and business models, etc. And basically, you know, who is mandating what, whether it's the state or the city or you as a business leader. What are you saying? This is how we're going to do this. And it's an important role because a lot of people probably depend on you for success in your business context. So, las regulaciones y modelos comerciales cambian con frecuencia. Diario dicen, usa las máscaras, no usa las máscaras, usa las máscaras. Y depende porque es como están discutiendo qué deberíamos hacer. Pues fíjate, si no quieres escuchar a todo eso o no tienes tiempo, estás muy ocupado o
Ujú.
ocupada, mejor usarlo y ahí estás cumpliendo con la ley y protegiendo a las otras personas sin alegar. No tienes que discutirlo. Y también decir a tus empleados, vamos a usar las máscaras en la tienda o en el trabajo. Ahorita todavía podemos entrar a almacenes a comprar algo para la cena de comer y algunos tienen cubiertas y otros no tienen y yo pienso, "Hmm, quiero comprar carne de una persona que no tiene cubierta o no. Pienso 2 veces antes de comprar algo, porque algunos sí los usan, no los usan, y no podemos mirar a una persona cara a cara, él tiene la vacuna, ella no tiene la vacuna, y tanto han discutido estas cosas de vacuna, mejor que obtenerlo, o si no están de acuerdo, usar siempre las máscaras. Están diciendo ahora que deberíamos, aunque tenemos la vacuna, que todavía tenemos que continuar.
Una preguntita, doctora. Estoy pensando de lo que está hablando usted
Yes.
y la pregunta es, ¿cómo podemos implementar, si yo soy emprendedor, con mis empleados para que no se sientan, para que no se van a sentir como como tienen mucho estrés ellos y cómo lo pueden minimar? The question I was asking in English was, Dr. Rivera, since she is a clinical psychologist, is what are some things an entrepreneur or small business can do to minimize stress in the workplace?
Okay. Well, for one thing, some businesses are able to give little incentives. Okay. And they can tell people, well, we know that masks are hot or uncomfortable, and the weather has been hot and masks do get hot, but we need to wear them. So please go ahead and take a break more often. Okay, if you can manage that.
Okay.
You don't want to close the store or leave the store unattended, of course, but if they can step aside, buy themselves away from people, take their mask off, cool down a little bit more of them can do that. People are offering different kinds of incentives. I know some businesses, and it depends on business, of course. They have told folks okay, they may break people into pairs or little teams.
Okay,
And they can say, okay, this team does such and such, and you achieve this or 100% mask wearing, etc., then you get half a day off or something like that.
okay.
Okay, so they offer incentives. Not all businesses can afford that. I understand that,
Mhm.
but sometimes, where people want, you know, you can give them tickets to a local ball game. Or you can do things that are reasonable.
In the old days, we would buy, when I was a manager, buy donuts and
You're right.
everything, but now with the health craze, it's less likely, right?
Well, now you might be afraid of your donuts.
Maybe not such a good idea, right? Something more healthy is what I'm saying.
Give you vegetables.
I see.
But anyway, all kidding aside, what I was saying earlier in Spanish is they keep saying, oh, well, wear masks, don't wear masks, do this, don't do that. And it keeps changing it. What happens, I think, is people tend to kind of tune out. Oh, they're still talking about that. I'm not gonna
Right.
use one. I have the vaccination.
Right,
And what they are saying is, even if you have the vaccination, use a mask anyway.
Right.
And with Delta, they're saying it is so dangerous, that particular virus, and it spreads so rapidly that they recommend using the mask double inside as well as out. Okay, so that is something different. As far as doing incentives or whatever, plus you can also ask the employees. You guys, we're getting tired of all this. I know. What can we do to like perk ourselves up? Puedes preguntar a los empleados, ¿cuáles son tus ideas? ¿Cómo podemos hacer esta cosa un poquito más positivo, etcétera? Algunos negocios están ordenando los cubiertas que tienen el símbolo o el nombre del negocio. Y dando
buena
las
idea.
máscaras como
Promoción.
promoción, exactly.
Yes.
So some businesses can afford to have the disposable masks printed.
No como la mía, ¿no?
Eso fue en tu bolsa. But you can have, some businesses are offering free masks and they have a logo and the name of your business. They say, oh, and that's advertising.
Right.
It's also
right.
keeping you safe and
Okay.
stuff. And so
Okay.
that's another thing too. Or they put it on little bottles of hand sanitizer.
Buena idea.
So anyway, the business models it's very hard. Continual change is very hard.
Mhm.
Y ahora con tanto tiempo gastado en discutir cubiertas, no cubiertas, etcétera. Entonces, ahora ya la gente están
Cansado.
cansados, frustrados con esta cosa de máscara.
Mm.
Y están poniéndose porque mientras que hay este virus tan fuerte
Ujú.
ocurriendo y los noticios esta mañana dice que los números están subiendo. Okay, newspapers saying that the virus is going back up again. Well, as long as it's going up, these rules are not going away.
Right. So be patient
So,
and
and people
take-
get angry because they say, well, and they've been saying this in
Right.
the news, that it's the fault of people who don't have the virus or the vaccination. But people have a choice.
right.
And so we need to respect that in other people. Alguna gente no quiere tener la vacuna, ok, está bien, pero todos necesitamos usar los cubiertos.
Y acuérdense, esto es por la cosa de tener buen éxito en su negocio. Hay que protegerse y seguir luchando. Es bastante difícil hacer emprendedor en tiempos buenos. Cuando estamos así con COVID-19 hay que protegerse y proteger los otros, ¿no? Para seguir en su lucha de tener buen éxito. ¿Ok?
Ok, y es difícil. Con tantos cambios, la gente no quiere, por ejemplo, oírlo.
Right.
Todavía tienes que hacerlo.
¿Verdad?
Sí, ok, go ahead, Almas. Es muy difícil si no sabemos lo que va a pasar en el futuro. Y todavía no sabemos. Ahora, dentro de 2 semanas, van a abrir las escuelas. We don't have a clear future. And as long as we don't have a clear future, people are very anxious, they're angry, they're nervous, se ponen nerviosos o ansiosos y no saben lo que va a pasar. Within the next 2 weeks, schools will be reopening. And they are still allowing communities to decide, are masks going to be worn? Are masks not going to be worn? Must the teachers be vaccinated, etc. So as parents, it's a very hard decision to make because we know that children do better when they're in the school setting, friends and teachers face-to-face life. On the other hand, we need to keep es una decisión muy difícil porque de una manera los niños y adolescentes también, no solamente los chiquitos, aprenden mejor cuando están en persona con el maestro y cuando pueden pasar tiempo con los amigos. Pero a la misma vez de la otra manera, del otro, tenemos que mantener la salud de los niños, porque ahora los hospitales están están llenos de niños con el virus.
Acerca
y
de
eso
niños, una preguntita,
Sí, cómo no.
doctora, es que yo como consultor de emprendedores en Nuevo México trabajo también con a negocios que son de cuidar de niños, ¿no? Y cuidar de niños es que pues tienen muchos padres que llegan con los niños. Bueno, sabemos que los niños no pueden tener la vacuna si están en una edad.
Menos que 12.
Entonces, es algo que pues no está muy claro ahorita si en el futuro van a tener ellos también oportunidades de su vacuna.
Están pensando que sí van a um, desarrollar la vacuna para los niños, pero va a tomar tiempo. Entonces, en la guardia, en el child care, lo que debería pasar es que las maestras y los maestros tienen la vacuna,
Que tengan la vacuna.
que tengan la vacuna, porque sabemos que los niños no pueden.
Sí, así es.
Entonces, para prevenirlo, entonces, si los maestros tienen la vacuna, pueden prevenir.
Y también el contacto con los padres, ¿no?
Y los padres vienen
Sí,
y van.
así es.
Y eso es cosa también.
Ok.
Let's see, where were we? Okay. Quarantines. When people are getting sick, they still have to quarantine. Forget about those,
Right.
because we don't hear about it anymore as much. Cuarentenas todavía, si viajes y si tienes que ir y obtener un examen a ver si tienes COVID antes de entrar en el avión o antes de entrar en el otro país. No están aceptando. Entonces, si hayan que si lo tienes que quedarte ahí por 10 días. Depende en el lugar.
O si van a otro estado.
¿Estabas hablando de dónde? ¿De Hawái? Ahí pienso que estábamos hablando de eso, que llegan, pero no pueden salir, tienen que quedarse en el hotel.
No, sí, buena mencionar eso, pero es lo que leí yo, es que lo que pasa en unos países, si llega uno y llega bien, ¿no? Con buen salud, pero al salir tiene contacto con COVID y están infectados, entonces no los dejan salir del país, se tienen que quedar en los cuartos del hotel al mínimo 10 días y es más difícil y cuesta, ¿no?
No, y no pueden salir a comer y no cambian a las sábanas ni nada porque los empleados del hotel no quieren entrar a la recámara. So yeah, that's the quarantines are still in order if you have it, even if you're asymptomatic.
This working from home, Dr. Rivera, I'm just curious because we tend to see it more and more, and it's got to have its implications for startups and existing small businesses where employees that they need to help run their business may not be able to come in or choose not to come to work. How would an owner of a small business handle so that those employees are left. In fact, I'm having a meeting at the end of this week with an individual who is a high-level official in a bank, and he wants to talk about this because they also have difficulty with employees coming to work. They want to work from home, so it puts stress on everybody. What do you think about this?
Well, I think it's hard. I mean, that's what I think. I mean,
Okay.
and having talked with people, which I do talk to people who, many of them are in the situation where, well, some people work where you have to be at the office, or you have to be at the store, you have to be at the shop.
Right.
Hay negocios que tienes que estar en la oficina, el negocio donde tienes que estar, no puedes trabajar de la casa.
Okay.
Okay. Pero tiene que decidir si la gente quiere trabajar de la casa, dos cosas. If you're going to work from home, you need to figure out two things. One, what really can be done? Because people say, I can do that from home, and then they don't do it. But that is an issue of character more than
Mhm.
you have to figure out what parts of the job can be done from home. And then you have to figure how are the schedules.
Mhm.
There are some businesses that are doing called hybrids, which is a mix. You work from home 2 days, you come to the work site 2 days.
Okay.
So that's how some people are doing it.
Okay.
There is an increase of people quitting their jobs.
Yes, I'm hearing a lot
People are
of
just saying, "Oh, I quit."
or even worse, they don't come, they
They don't
just
show up.
decide not to come to work the next day, right? And then,
Or they go to lunch and they
right,
don't come
right,
back.
right, and that's a problem.
Right. Entonces, lo que estoy diciendo es que para figurar qué podemos hacer si la gente quiere trabajar de la casa, pues tienes que averiguar de veras qué podemos hacer de la casa que sí es el trabajo. Si tienes que estar en el sitio del negocio, entonces así es.
Mhm.
Pero si puedes hacer de la casa, ok, tienes que decidir cuáles son las partes que sí puedes hacer. Algunos negocios están usando como una mezcla de horarios.
Mhm.
2 días en la oficina o en el negocio, 2 días en la casa.
Mhm.
La cosa es que de una manera cuesta poquito más si necesitas tener las computadoras y todo eso en la casa para trabajar de la casa.
Mhm.
De la otra manera puedes ahorrar dinero porque no estás gastando tanto, sí, de vez en cuando, si no estás en lo, ¿entiendes?
Sí, pero
So
ajá, sí, sí,
you have
sí,
to
sí.
decide what will work. And
Ah,
what we're talking about too is that, people are just quitting. La gente está diciendo, pues, ya no quiero ir, ya me voy. And they'll just say, I'm gone, I'm out of here. And employers are left without a workforce.
So in Spanish, those Spanish speakers that are there, in a little, I'm going to say this in Spanish, to kind of emphasize this and kind of be inclusive again with this, which is what we're here to do. Si ustedes tienen, me imagino que son negocios pequeños o quieren empezar negocios, hay que entender que no esto va a seguir, no, los estresores no cambian, hay una forma de problema un día que tiene estrés y luego otro día es otro, pero acerca de trabajando con empleados que quieren trabajar de la casa, es importante ser flexible, es pregunta, ser flexible con ellos.
Deberías estar flexible si puedes.
Ok.
Okay. Hay jefes o dueños que no creen que la gente, si están trabajando de la casa, que sí están trabajando en la casa. Piensa que están,
Que están jugando.
Jugando.
Sí,
cuidando novelas.
sí,
o lo que
viendo,
hay.
viendo novelas, ¿no? Pero,
Lo que hay. Pero en realidad, yo conozco mucha gente que están trabajando de la casa.
así es.
I know a lot of people who are working from home. And in fact, they work more.
Yeah.
They get more done working from home.
And I've
than
heard
they
that a
do.
lot.
And they
People
do.
say
They
that.
say, la gente dice, pues, mejor trabajo de la casa porque puedo hacer más. They say,
No
I get more
interruptions,
done
right?
porque
No.
la gente no, y no los clientes, pero otros trabajadores.
De la familia.
I don't have all the interruptions at home that I have at the office with everybody coming in and meetings and all this
Little
stuff.
Jan or little Jim runs in and needs some help, which obviously if they're your child, you're gonna help. True, but on the other hand, that's gonna be good for working from home. You can.
Well, the other thing is depending on the business. I know people who will get up and begin working at 6
Yes.
because it's quiet,
Mm.
and they will get more done in that hour and a half
Good point,
before the
yeah.
business is officially open than they do,
Right.
and that's why a lot of people like to work on, some people I know, they don't believe in working on Sundays, but other people will work Sunday because it's quiet.
Right.
So it really depends on the nature of the work and the relationship with employees and how comfortable people are with it. And to tell people and to ask them, if this isn't working for you, talk to me
Mhm.
and we can talk about it, okay? And otra vez, up here on the slide, it says, once again, homeschooling.
Mhm.
All the schools are open. Everybody's going to school. Okay. But people know that if this gets worse, they're going to have to go back to the old thing. So they're kind of trying to
Right.
see, what do we do? Do we change schedules? Do we change, how many kids on the bus? How is this going to work? So las escuelas están abiertas, las escuelas públicas y las escuelas
Privada.
privadas, todos van a abrir.
Mhm.
Aquí en este área, en el suroeste, es como en 2 semanas.
En 2 semanas.
Sí,
empieza.
por ejemplo, allá en Nueva York no abran hasta más o menos septiembre. Están cambiando los horarios porque perdieron tanto tiempo el año pasado
Ujú.
que están tratando de dice catch up, hacer lo que no pudieran hacer
Del año
del
pasado.
año pasado.
Ujú.
Ya se pasó el tiempo. So they're changing schedules to try to make up time and see how it works.
Ujú.
But it's still going to be a time for change. It's still gonna be a time for
Entonces, en Spanish, entonces eso es algo que alguien que tiene su negocio hay que estar pendiente de los cambios. What I was saying in Spanish is those folks that have small businesses need to be on top of these changes because they may affect your business.
Yes. Absolutely, and especially with the schools. If your workers have children and then the schools have to suddenly
Right,
close, well,
right.
there you go again.
Yeah.
One thing that we've done this webinar many weeks, and it's actually been it's been interesting and enjoyable to do. But one of the things that some homeschooling parents do is if they have children and they know other people who have children that they're in school together, the parents take turns doing the homeschool.
Mhm.
Okay, so for example, they may be at one home 2 days a week and then go to another home 2 days a week. So
Interesting.
the child's not always stuck at home, assuming that they're preventing COVID.
Right.
You have to follow the rule. De vez en cuando los padres toman turnos, or they take turns. Es como un equipo de padres que algunos días algunos enseñan y luego cambian.
Se ayudan uno al otro.
Ayuda un equipo, sí.
Muy bien.
Pero depende, últimamente, la seguridad y la sanidad de la gente
Ujú.
tiene que estar saludable.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Next slide. Okay, so the whole thing about working 2 jobs at once at home and a business, etc., that may continue. Se puede seguir trabajando 2 trabajos a la vez en el hogar y en los negocios, depende de lo que está estableciendo nuevas rutinas. Okay. Ahora piensan que van a comenzar otra vez los deportes para los niños.
Así es.
So fall sports may be starting up again. They've been starting to practice. You can drive around and you see
Yeah.
the kids are outside, the band, and the football players are out.
That's interesting you say that because I saw in this morning I was reading the Albuquerque Journal and I read about how the the students has actually gotten used to wearing masks, that it's harder for them, but it appears to be that they're better able to deal with the stress of the mask. And so I guess that is a good
Sí.
thing.
Ujú.
Lo que digo es que he visto, yo he leído en el periódico de Albuquerque Journal que los niños que están en la escuela parece que ellos se están adaptando a usar la máscara, ¿no?
Ujú.
Y no tienen el
Ya están
estrés que los padres tienen, ¿no?
y ya están acostumbrados y
Ah,
puestos a
ok,
hacerlos.
ok.
Ah, la cosa es que la gente ya cuando están frustrados se ponen enojados
Ah,
y entonces tenemos problemas. Okay, where we have problems is when people are tired and frustrated and then they get angry. So it comes out in different ways. People are rude.
ah,
People cut you off in traffic. People don't want to wait on you at the store. I mean, you look at me and say, "Where is everybody?" or whatever. Y viviendo con la gente que están enojadas o enojados es muy living with angry people is very tiring and hard.
yes,
Porque es natural que ponemos nosotros enojados también. So
right.
we get mad back, and before you know it, people are
We
shouting.
have conflict.
There's conflict, right? Conflicto, ¿no? Entonces, mejor reconocer que aceptar las cosas, aceptar que hay este virus y tenemos que cuidarnos bien.
Ujú,
Eso es lo que es.
ujú,
No, aceptándolo no quiere decir que lo queremos
ujú.
o que damos o que estamos de acuerdo. Es que reconocemos que así es y tenemos que hacer lo que tenemos.
Ujú.
It's not that accepting does not mean you like it or you approve of it. It just means this is how it is.
Ah,
Okay? There's a difference.
una, un pensamiento que tengo, doctora, hace, por ejemplo, de lo que está diciendo la doctora, pienso de como, y ustedes que son emprendedores, ¿no? La cosa es aceptar, ¿no? Cuando vas a ser emprendedor, que hay que trabajar muchas horas, no va a ser de 8 a 5. Muchas veces sabemos que el emprendedor trabaja 8 hasta que se termine el trabajo.
Y nunca, y nunca
¿Verdad?
termina.
Y trabaja sábados y domingos, muchas veces no puede ir a eventos de la familia. Entonces, trabajando, pues, pero como dice la doctora, es importante entender que como que hacer el trabajo,
Así es.
así es, tiene que aceptar, es la palabra, ¿no? Es aceptar que con lo que hace uno, y en este punto, si es emprendedor, ok, aceptar que las horas van a ser largas, ok, y tiene que tomar, pues, decisiones acerca de eso.
¿Cómo no? Y como tener un negocio nuevo es como plantar una planta nueva en el jardín. Ayer yo compré flores
Mm,
y están tan bonitos y estoy esperando para que se crecen más, ¿no?
ujú.
Así y en el jardín van a ser tan bonitos. Am, pero toma tiempo. Cuando comienzas algo, toma tiempo, igual con el negocio. Entonces, lo trabajas y haces el trabajo y con el tiempo puedes ganar más dinero, espero. Ojalá. Pero la cosa es que la gente de vez en cuando piensas, pues casi estás trabajando tanto, ¿dónde está el dinero? Okay, they say, well, you're working so much, where's the money? It's like,
There's no
well,
direct
and
correlation.
it takes time and a lot of, and this is where your SBDCs can help and your business consultants can help. I'm going to ask you to talk a little bit more about that because people get very frustrated. They'll say, I'm working so hard and I'm wearing this mask and I can't stand it anymore. And the money is a problem.
Well, and thank you for noting that. I think what I wanted to recap in English was what I said in Spanish here earlier, which is that as entrepreneurs and small business owners, and I have a lot of experience dealing with those. I have been an owner of as an entrepreneur. I have also worked in the banking lending area with entrepreneurs and small business owners. 20 years and taught entrepreneurship at universities and colleges, community colleges. And what I wanted to note here is from that experience, one of the things is that to recognize that going back to Dr. Rivera's initial emphasis of the word accept, is that those that are successful accept their circumstances as entrepreneurs in that they will have to work long hours. And sometimes they don't like working those long hours, but it comes with the territory, right? And in looking at those successful entrepreneurs in the research I have done, successful small business owners and entrepreneurs accept that rather than fight the idea. They accept what? They accept that it'll be hard. They accept the hours will be long and there'll be stress. The difference is the successful ones learn how to deal with it. They accept it and they learn.
They don't fight it.
Right? They don't fight it. And so just giving you some information here that may help you as you go forward. When you get frustrated, right, and you get angry, recognize that you know it will pass.
And that not everything, people don't understand what it takes.
Yes.
La otra gente no sabe lo que tienes que hacer para tener el éxito con el negocio. Por ejemplo, en estas 2 semanas vemos a los olímpicos. Dice the Olympics.
Yes.
Okay. Tenemos esos juegos cada 4 años.
Cada 4 años.
Okay. Lo que no vemos es que esa gente están practicando diario horas y horas y horas por 4 años antes de ir. Lo que yo puedo ver es, ahí están corriendo, brincando, you know, the gymnastics. We don't know what goes into, most of us don't think about,
mucho estrés, ¿no?
we don't think about all the stress that goes into
Right.
being an Olympian.
Yes.
We see them every 4 years and we want to see them win and we watch for 2 weeks and okay, bye, that kind of thing. That they have dedicated their lives and all of their physical health. This year, there's been more discussion of that because when people haven't been able to do the event, pues, ¿qué pasó? Cuando la gente no puede hacerlo, pues, ¿qué pasó? Well, there's a lot of things that go into it that we don't.
Y imagínense ustedes las rutinas que tienen ellos, ¿no?
Brincando
Sí, ¿no?
y haciendo vueltas así por 8 horas diario, con razón van a tener mareo.
Y problemas de dinero, ¿no? Cuando no tienen suficiente dinero.
Sí.
Es igual a ustedes
Es
como
un
emprendedores, ¿no? Hay que establecer sus rutinas en su negocio y hay que manejar el dinero, que el dinero no le imagine a ustedes. Ustedes manejar el dinero. So I was saying is establish your new routines in your businesses and address the money issues you have. Don't let the money manage you. That's
Right.
the idea, right?
And even with the Olympics, and I won't belabor
Yes,
it a lot more, but there was, I think, one Olympian when they entered the night of the opening ceremony.
Yes.
There was one that walked in by himself, and he didn't have a nice outfit that showed, you know, that represented his country like so many of the other big delegations had. He walked in alone. He had no money.
Money issues, right?
He had no money, but he did the work
Right.
because he was still in the Olympics.
Yeah.
He was still doing it. So we can do it. We just need to be persistent and open to different ways of managing it. They were showing people who were exercising in their apartments and this kind of stuff to prepare. Podemos hacer lo que necesitamos hacer. No será como antes, es posible. It'll be different perhaps, but we can do it, whether it's money or other types of routines in this.
Okay. Thank
Good.
you. Next.
Okay. Ok, todavía con muchos cambios viene la ansiedad. Y la gente dice, pues, ¿qué es ansiedad? Pues es como nervios, pero en realidad la enfermedad es ansiedad, anxiety. We become anxious when we don't know what's going to happen. La gente se ponen ansiosos o nerviosos cuando no saben lo que va a pasar. Entonces, o se ponen deprimidos, depression. They will get depressed if they have not been active physically or they have not been able to see people, if they've been very isolated. Todavía continúa eso, porque están diciendo que todavía no deberíamos entrar en edificios con mucha gente, etcétera. Pero la gente, es difícil para la gente y si están ahí solitos en los apartamentos o en la casa, se ponen muy deprimidos. Still hard, because people really remain afraid in many ways. And because we don't always know what other people are doing, we can't be sure that they are taking care of themselves or us.
Okay.
Next slide. So, de vez en cuando preocupación se crece, worry. We try to control the future, can't always do that. O sentimos culpables, guilty. We feel guilty that something happened. Con el COVID, mucha gente se murió. Y los que sobrevivieron sentían culpable. En realidad es que no fue, no tenían la intención para dar el virus a otra persona. Si así se pasó, se siente. Cuando alguien está deprimido o deprimida, el sueño sufre. Sleep can be disturbed. Sleep also gets changes as you get older. Talking as a famous insomniac, but sleep gets disturbed with age and with health conditions, and also with depression and appetites too. People eat more, people eat less. El apetito se cambia también si la gente anda de.
So in English, the emphasis here is if you are an entrepreneur or a small business owner, and you've experienced worry, guilt, disturbed sleep, or disturbed appetite, which I'm sure at some point
Everybody has.
or not during this past difficult year, you will have experienced it, right? Or a combination thereof. Then you're not isolated in terms of
You're not alone.
right? You're
Good.
not alone, right? And so persevere. Okay, this is a difficult time, and that's why we are doing today what we are doing. And so keep going forward.
Y
okay?
parte de la rutina debe ser ejercicio. Talk about that a little
Exercise,
bit.
yes. Yeah, so exercise, ejercicio, in Spanish and then in English, I'll say. En ejercicio, ahí también no se ve aquí, pero es otro punto. Busque usted la forma de ejercicio que usted le gusta. Porque si no le gusta la forma de ejercicio, pues no lo va a hacer. Ok, entonces si le gusta caminar, o si le gusta correr, o si le gusta bailar, buen punto. Entonces hay que hacer eso. ¿Por qué? Porque les ayuda con esta cosa de preocupación, de culpa, de sueño, de apetito, ¿no? Es bueno para ustedes, es buen salud.
Y para mantener el balance del cuerpo y
Right.
del sentimiento y cómo pensar claro.
Right.
Cuando mueves un poquito, aunque estás caminando, está bien. No tienen que gastar dinero para hacer ejercicio.
Yeah, and so in
You don't
English,
have to spend,
yeah,
you don't have to spend money.
right, you don't have to spend money. And so when I was teaching, and I still teach part-time at the college level, part of the books that we review in the literature that would come in will point out to the fact that, everybody should find some way to exercise, whether you walk, you run, you dance.
Walking, yeah.
Find something you like that will relieve worry and guilt. You go out on a beautiful day like today, and you walk and you see people that are happy, probably some that aren't happy too, right? But you see flowers and trees, and it's a nice clear day. All that will help.
Yes.
Okay, right?
And
Dr.
fresh
Rivera?
air. And fresh air.
Okay, fresh air.
Fresh air. Okay. Next slide. Okay, so podemos preparar. El éxito, 80% del éxito está determinado por preparación. 80% or more of success depends on preparation.
Mhm.
The more we prepare, the better we are at it. So people say, well, you're really good at writing. Well, if you practice writing, you'll be a good writer. If you practice whatever, you'll be good at it. Y también ah, ah, practicar comunicación buena y también tolerar, dice vulnerabilidad, eso es una palabra. To tolerate vulnerability means to show that we all have weaknesses, we don't have all the answers. And again, I think we saw that this week with the Olympics. When someone was unable to do something, she said, I can't do it. I cannot do this. And to see how other people accepted that and how she accepted her own inability to do that. Because people will understand. No hay ninguna persona en el mundo que tiene toda la información, todo el talento. Todos de nosotros tenemos debilidades. Entonces, aceptándolos y pidiendo ayuda de parte de otros es parte de tolerar esta cosa y con el negocio. So tolerating our own weaknesses and improving them by asking others for help is really one way to get through it. And to rebuild our processes and outcomes beyond revenue, which means it's a good idea that your business not only makes money, but that it helps people
Okay,
and that it's enjoyable for people. So because that is something that people will in fact pay for. They'll come back if they're treated nicely.
Y también defendiendo a esos empresarios que están luchando para sobrevivir la crisis porque no tienen flujo de efectivo, porque yo hablo con muchos emprendedores en el estado que dicen, pero es muy difícil ahorita. Lo que pueden hacer es adaptar, ajustar y revisar lo que están haciendo. ¿No?
Sí, cómo no.
So what I'm saying is for those of you that are struggling with your cash flow or trying to get the loans or, just trying to survive, I think these 3 words, adopt, adjust, and revise. Adopt, adjust, and revise. Get that into your mindset, right? Don't you think, Dr. Rivera?
Yes.
To help you during these difficult times.
And sometimes it means that we step back to take a look at it.
Yes.
We don't just charge forward. Sometimes we have to charge forward. Other times it's like a dance, you go forward and you go back. Sometimes we have to step back and say, well, what's working? What do we need to change? And what worked well? And go forward. Well, you'll end up better in the long run.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, there went our time again for this week. It's a pleasure to be able to do that, to spend the time. Gracias por el tiempo y tu atención. On the screen, you will see, and Leslie will explain what the SBD offers.
Thank you. I just want to remind everyone that we're here every step of the way with you at nmsbdc.org. We also have more webinars coming up. They are no cost to you, so take advantage of that. Also visit our YouTube channel for any pre-recorded on-demand webinars. So that's it for today. And wow, that was a quick hour. I hope everyone enjoyed it. And I do want to tell you that I always like to be with Dr. Rivera and Dr. Lozano because they give us such great information. So we will see everyone. We will see Dr. Lozano tomorrow evening, 6:30. We also have cash management. Cash is king tomorrow. We have cryptocurrency coming up at the end of the week. So take advantage of that. Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your week.